Welcome everybody to the Echo Arena VR Master League. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I'm joined by my co-caster, SirDimwi. Dimwi, how are you doing today?
I am good, and I tell you what, I am excited for this matchup here. This is you want to talk about intrigue? Somehow Ding has worked themselves up high enough on the ladder to take on Wireless Jax. And you know, I've been talking. Ding is one of those teams. Ding, Barrage, Toxin, Golden Wind. There's a couple more. I'm forgetting off the top of my head. I should have them on the list because I feel bad because they're all awesome teams. These are these top rookie teams, these top questy teams, as some people like to call them, and Ding is among them. And you know, every time you see one of these matchups with one of these newer teams facing off one against these more established teams, it's kind of exciting because you know at some point something's gonna give. And that swap is going to happen, and it's going to blow everyone away. And I am just waiting for it. And I'm not necessarily anticipating in this one here. Jax is a very strong team, but wouldn't you just love to see it?
I mean, we were looking at stats offline before a game, and Wireless Jax have had a bit of a fall, you know, in their rankings. And so I don't know. It's not out of the. I'm not putting it out of my mind. All right, Ding coming in on blue, Wireless Jax on orange. We are underway, and so far, joust advantage, Wireless Jax. Ding didn't even seem to really contest that.
Yeah, no. Jax got there 1.9 second on that joust time, which is substantial. Once you get below that two second joust time, that is very fast. And now Ding trying to send this one into the Jax zone. It does get down there. Who's going to get there first? Looks like a Maven tracking it down. He's under pressure. He's going to get stunned out, but he does. Gilligan coming away with that one. And I look for that cross pass with the bounce not favorable.
You know, we got to dig into the mental aspect of this game right now too, because Wireless Jax, you know, they are also going up against a rookie team. So if they don't come in here and perform well, it's certainly going to damage themselves. As Will I Am finds a 3 to kick things off. As I say, don't not perform well, Wireless Jax find the lead. But you know, if you're Wireless Jax right now, this is important. You got to win this one, because if you lose this, you're really kind of spiraling at that point, you know. And then if in the same capacity, if you're Ding, this is huge. This is your first real face-off against a squad at the higher level, and so both squads got a little bit of pressure on them for this series. And now Ding just trying to slow it up a little bit with the passing on the offense, not allowing any intercepts to come out too early, and their passing is on point as they slowly work their way up here through midfield. It does get slapped away there, and that might now be into the hands of Wireless Jax. Here comes Gilligan looking for an opportunity, snagged out of his hands by Super Buddy. Do a little juking on the floor, try and get a clear there, and he does manage to get it all the way into the zone of Wireless Jax. I gotta wonder if the stack's gonna come in here from either one of these squads. It is, and there's the 2-point shot, just misses off the backside.
Yeah, Swag taking that shot off the backboard. It's going to go wide, but Super Buddy getting it, sending it back. Actually, Steel Skydiver behind the goal there, but not able to handle it. So Maving on the far side pocket here, picking this one up, going to cross it over there. Super Buddy not able to handle it there. So he's going to chase this one down. Jack Chain is coming for him, but a good move there by Super Buddy sending this one up, but out of reach of the teammate. It's going to turn over here. Blitz for Wireless Jax to turn this one around. Has a chain set up. They're looking for the clear and boost here. This was going to clear all the way down into the Ding bubble. The Ding chain there first ever shoot. So Gilligan is able to send that one in from a ridiculous angle for the 2. And that's going to put Jax up by 5 here.
Just out of the hands of the goalie of Ding there. The 1v2 from Gil. He was getting challenged, getting pressured. He was stunned out as he makes that shot and somehow finds the angle he needs to get that extra 2 on the board. Now it's a 5-point lead for Wireless Jax, but Ding have been doing a good job of forcing competitive play right now out of Wireless Jax. And you know, I'm curious to see if they'll be able to mount some sort of offensive pressure here and potentially get themselves on the board before Wireless Jax can really start to create a scary lead. The disc fumbled there out of the hands of Super Buddy, luckily stunned and snagged quickly before anything bad could happen.
Yeah, and on that point, I think this game is looking a lot more competitive than I think a lot of people were anticipating. This doesn't look like this is not a stop at all by any stretch. You're getting some amazing disc movement here from Ding, and we do see a turnover there. Will I Am for Wireless Jax on the back line, going to start moving this one up. But what fantastic play we've seen so far from Ding. I mean, this is really impressive, the way Ding is playing, the way they're covering their passing lanes, the way they're pressuring the disc carriers, the way their formations. Look at that. They're already back in the bubble, just putting pressure on all the pass options there, forcing will.i.am to basically just walk it in himself. Although now he's going to back out, trying to draw off that defense.
Really nice bubble defense here. They're aware of the stuns. Here comes the push attempt from will.i.am, and the interference around goal just a bit too much. The stuns on goalie. There's 3 or 4 people in front of him, and the shot ends up sliding in just on the edge of goal there for 2 points. A 7-point lead now for Wireless Jacks. 6 minutes left on the clock, though, so plenty of time for Ding to work with here if they do want to get into a little bit of a rhythm, right? They can still take things slow, take their time, get those methodical passes on, and try and work their way up through the field of Wireless Jacks. And it almost was a bit of a scramble there for the disc because Wireless Jacks contested, but the passing still on point for Ding, and they are slowly getting their way up into the zone of Jacks.
No, Maving, he's going to get stuffed there by Gil. Actually, Venom now with it. Venom going to just send this one down for the dribble. Gil's going to send that one in for the 3. And almost halfway through round 1, it's going to be a 10-point lead here to Wireless Jacks. But, I mean, even after on that last possession by Ding, they scuffed the initial QB pass, but then immediately got it right back. They were able to stun out that interception. And Ding is, I don't care what the scoreboard says. Ding is playing exceptionally well right now. Although as I say it, they overshoot that one. Jax is there trying to send that shot, and that one's going to ding out of the bubble. And nice recovery there. Actually a scoop back and picked up by Steel Skydiver now, turning around for Ding.
Incredibly fortunate there that open goal didn't go in. This is actually a potential open goal shot just off the outside corner here. Does regrab, does go in for the 2, and finds himself a couple of points for his squad. Ding now on the board. Super Buddy doing a nice job of following up there. And I mean, what a crazy way to come out of that offensive round. You miss the disc, the shot goes wide, and then somehow you manage to get the disc down while everyone's playing offense and find yourself an opportunity for some points. Now they go on the defense for the first time in this series out of the joust, and we'll see if they can do anything interesting. They do manage to get the intercept before he walks it in for a potential shot or a potential dunk, and now maybe Ding can mount another offensive.
Just about. They're trying to track this one down, but it will be Gilligan coming away with that one for Wireless Jacks. Gilligan now moving in on the bubble. There's a little bit of room. They're going to go to the floor. Hits Blitz, but Blitz is going to get stopped there by Steel Skydiver. Makes a stop, and then this one going to ding off the post. Back out. Blitz picking it back up. Another ding. That one's going to make its way out of the bubble once again. Now picked up by Maving, who's going to get the clear. Not out of the zone, but out towards mid, where his teammate Super Buddy's going to pick it up. Super Buddy go for that long shot, way high, but now collected by Blitz here for Wireless Jacks, looking for the clear.
Oh no, Steel was right there to snag it, and it goes through his hands in the tube. Goes for the pass back to maybe what would have been a potential 3. Instead, they just opt for the 2. Venom able to find that in. And Ding, man, that sequence of defense was insane. The passing around the goal, the blocks, the stuns, it was wild. But they held on for a good bit there, and they almost had an opportunity to find an open goal shot and close the gap a little bit, but instead it goes the way of Wireless Jacks because Jacks have been playing very good as well. They've been very methodical. Their stack presence has been amazing. Their passing obviously very good. They're coming into this game the top dogs and are certainly looking like it, at least in this first round.
Certainly looking like it, but also, fair to point out that when you're talking about Ding, you're talking about a team that's only been together for about maybe 3 months, mostly Quest players. And going up against a team like Wireless Jacks, who have been in and out of Master Tier this season, it's really substantial. As will.i.am's going to bring this one in for the 2. And the fact that they've been able to get a goal, I think it says a lot about the growth. You're talking, had this game happen in week 1, very different game, very different game. But no, I love what I'm seeing from Ding here. I don't care what the scoreboard says because they look amazing in this game. This is phenomenal play from Ding.
Yeah, their stacks have been pretty good too. They've been pretty quick to get back, quick to get to these clears. They've been contesting every step of the way here, and now they are trying to battle for a little disc possession in the midfield. It is looking like Steel is going to be able to snag that and just get it out of his hands before it's swooped up by Wireless Jacks. And now Wireless setting up for another offensive attempt. See if they can get anything going. You can see the scrambling on the bottom side of the goal there, trying to open up an opportunity. The shot goes through Blitz, just missing his hands, and another 2 for Wireless Jacks.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Blitz. I mean, the steepness of that angle, you know, you think it'd be would be easy to say, but just when they're coming in at you, they're so hard to judge. They're so close to that goal plane. But now it's going to be Steel Skydiver here with the disc for Ding. 1:22 on the clock. Sends that one over to Super Buddy. Super Buddy going to cross that one up to Swag. Swag going to go back to Steel Skydiver. Is going to go for the clear. Looks like maybe trying to go for a clearing boost. It doesn't get through. But now handled there by Super Buddy. Is going to go for maybe a bounce shot or a bounce clear. Right there in the hands of Blitz. So another turnover here to Wireless Jacks. A minute to go here in round one.
And they can take their time. I don't think, obviously, the comeback possible for Ding in this first round, but, you know, you still got to get some momentum here. So I'm sure Ding are going to want to try and get something going for themselves as they go into round two. I mean, maybe they're feeling pretty good after that 2-pointer. They managed to get on them early. But, you know, you can only ride momentum for so long. Here comes the one-on-one, the shot off the backboard. Gilligan with 2 points. That was a bit, he really juked out the goalie there.
Yeah, that's those shots. Those are some deceptive shots because it's so close to the top of the goal. Excuse me. You're wondering if it's going to go in, and so that's why you saw him come out high. But then no, it's actually going off the backboard and barely sneaking in on the top side there. That was a very sneaky goal there from Gillen. Quarterback sack there. Shout out to High Blood Sports, I think, or single shot. Venom now sending this one in for the 3, and that's going to be the end of round one there. 21-2, going to Wireless Jacks.
You know, Wireless Jacks definitely started to get into the rhythm towards the later half of that series. And I think this is more the scoreline what we were anticipating. But for that first half of the series, Ding were really competing for disc, for possession. They were only 6 points behind, or 5 points behind a lead from Wireless Jacks. And they just have to come in here positive for round two, because if they can minimize the momentum from Jacks early, you know, obviously that's the key here in these Echo Arena series. And so, I don't know. I think Ding might have a real chance of doing some damage as long as they can avoid you know, a 5-0, 7-0 lead in the first 5 minutes.
Well, my concern would be, you know, the headspace there, because, you know, they're coming into this one knowing, you know, they're, you know, just when you're realistic about it, they're coming in knowing they're the underdogs.
Yeah.
And they're the underdogs by a lot. And so it's really easy when you're coming in that headspace, just, you know, knowing the situation, to kind of go, you know, to almost use that as an excuse to be like, you know what, it's okay, we're getting beat. You know, you kind of start laxing up. You start almost not taking it as seriously. But I don't think that's what we saw from Ding there. And I'm really excited because I think they're the type of team that will right now are really going to be amping themselves up. They're going to be maybe doing some karaoke. It's something Jeffrey used to do to get themselves back in the game and to take it seriously as they should and as they have been. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how they come out here in round two.
Joust about to go underway. If you are just tuning in, round one going handedly to Wireless Jacks, 21-2, but not a mercy. Ding was able to avoid that at the very least, and now they've managed to get themselves a Joust advantage. Can they stack it down here in time is the question. It can. That's an open goal shot off the corner. That would have been it for Ding. That's the momentum shift they needed to kick off round two, and now they're going to have to battle a little bit harder for it. The defense is back here, and it slaps away the disc almost down the tunnel, and a pretty good clear here for Wireless Jacks. Battling for the disc occurs in midfield.
Venom sending that one up to Gilligan. Gilligan going to go across there to Will.i.am. Will.i.am going to lose it there to Super Buddy, I do believe, as he gets stunned out. This one gets slapped out there, going to be picked up by Swagwar. Swagwar now moving it up. So draped by Orange players, going to go for a soft back pass there to his teammate. Now going to make it up to Super Buddy here. Super Buddy slowing it down, backing it up a little bit, trying to draw that defense out, and maybe look for a more favorable look as they move up here. Now it's going to be Steel Skydiver sending this one up just out of reach of Swag. He gets it back, quick back pass, a smooth little pass to get it back there to Super Buddy, back on the back line. So I mean, really methodical movement here by Ding right now. They're not taking any chances. They're looking for their lanes, so they're getting them. Swag now making it through mid, although assaulted by the speed of that chain, sneaks up on them, and now another turnover. Is this one long shot, not going to make it in.
Such a quick chain on the defense there. Super hard to contest, obviously, in the 1v2. Now some opportunities opening up here potentially for Wireless Jacks. A missed pass on the backside, not optimal, as they were trying to set up inside bubble. There's a pass to the back, also stunned out. Great defense here from Ding to deny any momentum in the way of Wireless Jacks. And we're almost 2 minutes in with no goal scored.
So Jax still in possession here. will.i.am on the near side wall. It's almost 2 minutes through round 2 here. Still a scoreless game. Gilligan looking to take a shot. Does take it. Gonna plant that one as will.i.am. Blitz stuns out the goalie and giving Gilligan that room to get it in. So 2 minutes in, we get our first goal though there. But though also notable to point out that it was. At this point in the last round, I think we already have 5-0 lead. I'm pretty sure to Jax. So Ding doing markedly better here in round 2 so far.
Yeah, the pace that they've been approaching this offense is, I think, the right approach. They're just trying to get those methodical passes. They're trying to hit those passes and slowly work their way up. It's slowed the momentum down enough where Wireless Jacks are having a bit of a tougher time scoring consecutively. And, now we're almost down into the, I don't know. It's pretty close here. Ding certainly have an opportunity still available to sort of get back into this game, into this series. They just have to really deny this goal here. This is an important defensive setup. And you can see the rock, paper, scissors going on. No real interference getting thrown at Blitz there, and they need to get Blitz off the goalie to open up the goalie to prevent that walk-in from happening, and just never really occurred. Wireless Jacks with their coordination able to find another 2 points.
Yeah, and that's kind of, I've seen it more and more from Wireless Jacks over the last couple of weeks. A lot of that offensive pressure, putting a lot of pressure on goalies of all caliber, and they're doing it there. They're really making Steel Skydiver work for his saves, and whoever else has been playing in goal in this game thus far. But now cleared in to the Jack zone. Ding trying to track it down. They get there. Swag War with that one, trying to cross that one over, but it's going to be intercepted there by Venom. Sending it back to will.i.am on the back line. So I'm going to send this one forward. About pass a little wild, excuse me, but good recovery there. And now back to Gilligan, who's trying to move it up here for Jax.
Just haven't seen the stack speed out of Ding really in this second round, in the later half of round 1, and I think that's what's been hurting them. They haven't been able to get to their clears in time. And Wireless Jacks have just maintained dispossession. An excellent pass there to the center in the bubble. It gets slapped away just barely. 2 attempted shots on goal going barely wide. And Blitz, again, putting out some great defense to prevent Wireless Jacks from scoring any more than they really need to. 4-point lead still here as we get down almost to the halfway mark of round 2.
So will.i.am bring this one in. Another ding there. That one's going to get ding. And another ding. That's 2 in a row. And finally, we get that one in. I didn't catch who took the shot, but it's going to go off of Steel Skydiver's head. And that's going to put Jax up by 6. But at exactly this point in round 1, it was a 10-0 lead to Jax. So that's a 2-goal difference that Ding has forced here on Jax in round 2. I mean, this is phenomenal play from Ding. Again, I can't speak highly enough about them. This is some fantastic play we're seeing.
This is where they've been getting hurt the most, is right here on their offense. When they try and get those passes up to the midfield, they just don't. They keep fumbling those passes, and they don't even get the opportunity to push into the zone of Jax. They're constantly on the defense, and that's all you can praise the defense as much as you want, but when you have repeated opportunities, you're gonna score goals eventually. And so they really need to focus on getting those clears out, reacting to those clears, and honestly just getting their offensive route to work for them a little bit, because right now Jacks are really doing a great job of preventing any offense from getting worked up here from Ding.
We've seen also Ding, the way the way they pass through mid is exceptionally competent. They know how to play that chain. They know how to play that defense through mid, and that to me says that they're capable of attacking the bubble. Yeah. It's just maintaining possession to the bubble. They frequently get through mid, and then there's that one bad pass, that one misplay there that turns over. But they do get it back here, maybe an opportunity. But once again, that Jack speed is just a little bit too quick for Ding to contend with thus far.
They're just so in sync. You see that whole squad on the stack getting back in time. They're the coordination evident in the time played. And I think obviously a separator here that we anticipated at the start of the series. This Jack's team just been around longer. They know how each other play a little bit more. They are more familiar with the mechanics, and I think that shows at least in their overall teamwork. They're certainly a bit more coordinated when it comes on the whole. And Venom's made tutorials on how to shoot discs and goals as fast as you can. So certainly we got to wonder if any of these players on Ding have receive tutorial knowledge from the players they're now up against?
I could actually answer that unequivocally, as Steel Skydiver was in the goalie camp thing that me and Venom did, that he made a video out of just recently, that currently has quite a few views over there on YouTube. So yeah, they have actually 100% gotten advice from Venom that they apply in their games, that they're probably applying here. As Venom takes that shot, but a great stop there by the aforementioned Steel Skydiver.
That was great team stack work there. They got back in time very quickly, and again, their defense is phenomenal. They've been doing a great job of minimizing the damage. Wireless Jack's just been hammering away at this defense. Here comes a shot, just dings off the top of the goal, intercepted by will.i.am. Pass to the center again. The stun's on goalie, preventing him from being able to intercept. Gil finds himself another 2, and now it's a 10-point lead.
Yeah, it was just a great placement there from Gilligan coming in. They sent it right back to him, and that's that high percentage scoring area. Right in front of the goal. That's where you're going to see the vast majority of your goals scored in the game, is right in that spot. And Jax, you can see they're aiming to shoot from there. As Gil took the one shot, and they sent it right back to him for another one from the same spot. Now Blitz with a quick turnaround is going to send that one in for 5 meters out. That's going to put Jax up by 12 here with 2 minutes to go.
A lot of momentum getting moved here into the way of the Jacks. And I think, this is one thing that obviously if you're a rookie team, you don't have a lot of experience dealing with, right? And if you've been winning like Ding have to get to this point, losing is something that's hard to deal with. You have to learn how to deal with it. And Jacks are really working with this momentum. Ding have not been able to shut it down. Here's another open goal shot, fortunately missed for Ding, but the 12-point lead expands to a bit more as the intercept there. An excellent block from Steel Skydiver.
Yeah, Steel has been making a name for him in the past handful of weeks, actually throughout the season, being a very competent goalie. And that was a big save there. Speaks to his ability as a goalie. And very excited to see how he improves over the season. Oh, the cross pass there. Blitz not able to get the hand on it. So a minute to go here. Good stun there. Super Buddy coming away with this one. Super Buddy looking for the long shot. He's going to take it, but that one's going to go low. Now bounce around the bubble here. Jacks are going to return to collect on this one. Probably, actually, Super Buddy getting it. So maybe an opportunity here for Ding, as he's going to send that one back to Maving. And Maving looking to send this one in. Hits his hits Swag. Swag going to Super Buddy. Super Buddy now with a little bit of space. Going to be assaulted there. Go for that back pass. But just out of reach of the teammate with 38 seconds to go. It's going to reset again at mid here.
Great bit of passing in the bubble, under pressure, almost set up for a nice bit of shot on goal there, but couldn't quite work it all together. Now with 30 seconds, we'll see if Ding can get themselves on the board in round 2 at the very least. Almost set up there inside the zone, gets snagged by Venom. The full clear here, the stack push. This will be another 3 points getting put onto the board just before the end of round 2. 15-0 in the hands of Wireless Jacks, but what a battle from Ding.
Yeah, that will end round 2. 15-0. Jacks will take it. 2-0 over Ding. Shutout here in round 2. But once again, I gotta give props to Ding. I mean, they played so incredibly well. They didn't get mercied, which I think is a big point here. A team that literally started after the Quest launch, which was literally 3 months and 2 weeks ago. Like, that's how we're talking players that haven't been playing this game, but for less than 4 months are coming in against players who've been playing for 2 to 3 years, and we're able to compete here and compete competently and look good doing it. Jax did a really good job of punishing. Whenever there's a handful of missed passes or a misplay on the disc, Jax was able to pick it up and just turn around and punish on it just about every single time. And just a little bit more improvement here. We're going to see Ding coming in, over the next couple of weeks, maybe the next season. Really going to be moving up and pushing up into Diamond and possibly Master, because they've already pushed up this high. They're already seeing teams like Wireless Jacks. It's going to be a very exciting future for these guys.
We're going to have to keep our eye on them when it comes down time, depending on the format. If we do the wild card, that'll be when we're going to really want to keep our eyes on it. It gets down to tournament time. See if that team kind of step up and compete out of their shell, if you will. But excellent series here today. It is not the last of the night. We have one more coming at you in just about 45 minutes from Palidore. That'll be Corrupt versus Schlart team. 25, excuse me. No, 35. I was right. I was close. The voice in my ear was wrong. I blame it for telling me misinformation. But thank you so much for tuning in. An excellent matchup. Very happy I managed to drop in and get to see some of the new blood. You know, that's what that is. This is the new generation, if you will, of Echo players coming at you. That's all I got from us here on the desk. Be sure to come back in just 35 minutes. Shout out to all of our moderators. Much appreciated.
Actually, I got one thing to throw out there. Shout out to Landon. He was the one who told me to start saying sacks a quarterback.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I said it was either single shot or somebody else, and I was totally wrong. It was Landon. So shout out to Landon. Big props guy.
We gotta get the shout outs to chat, of course. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We do appreciate everyone that's been stopping by and watching the matchups today. There's been a bunch of them strewn out across the night, and like I said, we got one more, so make sure you tune back in. And yeah, as I was saying, shout out to the mods. Thank you so much for moderating the league. Shout out to all of our sponsors. That'll be it from us. My name is NightFire with 2 E's. My co-caster, the young, the youthful, the ever omniscient, omnipresent, SirDimwi. We'll see you later.